Into the darkness, we are one. Into the darkness, we almost run.
YouTube, the SCS, is proudly here once again to end all the naysayers out there behind your little keyboards, your warrior keyboards, all that stuff. We got a few things to say to you about that. You want to go around with your mouses, you want to go around typing stuff behind screens, saying the SCS is done. The SCS is done. We are back to prove once again that we are the best talk show on YouTube for all things wrestling. So what I want all you guys to do out there, all you naysayers, you negative Nancy's, I want you to take those mouses of yours. I want you to shine them up real nice. Then I want you to turn them some bitches sideways and stick them up straight up your candy ass, because I am here now to say, finally! No, that ain't it. Finally, the SCS has come back to YouTube. For the millions of SCS fans out there, welcome back. Alex and Mike, Second City Sleepers here once again, bringing you AAW talk show review of, I forgot the name.
Defining Moment.
Thank you, Defining Moment. Outstanding show. Loved it. We missed last month's show. We had stuff going on. A lot of things going on in our lives. That's why we haven't been uploading stuff recently. I do apologize about that. It's been a rough summer for all of us, but we're going to get right into it. Enough of that emotional baloney. First match of the night, we had Christian Faith going up against Trevor Lee. Trevor Lee, I believe this was his first match in AAW.
Yep.
Coming out to Taylor Swift's Shake It Off, which is weird, but it kind of worked the way he was playing it off. It was kind of funny.
The fact that you know the title and know the artist of the song worries me just a little bit.
Dude, Taylor Swift's hot. Anyway.
Yeah.
Christian Faith versus Trevor Lee. I don't know if I missed something with not being there at last month's show, but Christian Faith got booed out of the building a lot more than he usually does. Unless I'm a Christian Faith fan and kind of dumbed down a little bit, as I've stated before. I just feel like he's missing something. I think a lot of it has to do with him being with Gregory Iron. Not a big fan of Gregory Iron. As a manager, as a talker, okay, but he needs to change something up. I was never a big fan of Iron Curtain, as I stated, but this Trevor Lee guy is amazing in the ring. Surprised me. Usually when you get someone that's first time coming out there, unless they're a well-known name.
Well, I mean, he's a GFW.
Yeah, GFW, yeah. Unless he's like a big, huge star. They usually have a rough going, but he was really solid for his first match here at AAW. Love the guy. I hope to see him next month at the show.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched him. Well, he was doing the TNA GFW stuff. I've seen him on that. I've never seen him in person until today, Trevor Lee, that is. And in person, yeah, great showing, great job. Their match was really good. Wasn't sure how it was going to turn out when I saw it on paper, but it turned out well. I mean, just a nice little solid, good, again, AEW long streak of good opening matches that got continued again today.
I love the way they do it. It builds up the crowd, and it just, the momentum just kept going throughout the show. We're going to keep getting into that.
You know, our normal rating system, I'm going to go with a nice 3 to 3.5 star.
I'm going to go 3.5 out of 5. Did we say who won?
Trevor Lee.
Trevor Lee, yes. Moving on to our second matchup, we had Money Matt Cage going up against Leroy. He's got the glow. Lewis Linden.
That was for you, Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan. Miss you.
Rascal Flats.
Enjoy your Rascal Flats, buddy.
Oh no, he didn't.
You want to start this one off?
Sure. It was a little slow in the beginning to get going. It didn't really catch my interest for the first minute or two. But unlike Alex here, I am a Matt Cage fan as well as Louis Linden. Both of them I enjoy in general. Their characters, their in-ring work is solid. And eventually, after, like I said, the first couple minutes, the match got going, and I was entertained the rest of the way. I don't remember any botches. And Cage shined in a few spots, and Linden shined in a few spots. I mean, another good, strong match to follow up off that good opening match.
Yeah, I felt the same way about it. Like I said, I'm not a Cage fan by any means. He had some good spots. It just seems like stuff he does, it's like your generic builder wrestler on WWE 2K15. It just, I'm not bashing him for it. I just think he needs to kind of go that extra mile to kind of make himself his own instead of just being like a generic wrestler, which the stuff he does, I've said in the past, he does it phenomenally. I think it's kind of, you've seen it before. It's nothing innovative comes to my eye anyway. As far as Louis Linden goes, big fan of Louis Linden. I think he is incredible in the ring. His charisma, the way he works his character with his dojo kind of karate fighting thing works great together. I thought the match was really great. I think those two work really well together. I think they're both able to tell a story really well amongst each other. But I'm going to give this match another 3.5 out of 5.
Yeah, I'll go right with you on that.
And Louis Linden is your winner, and he will retain the AAW Heritage Championship.
Absolutely. Good job, guys.
Awesome job. Moving on, we had a 3-way tag team match. Zero Gravity going up against Davey Vega and Matt Fitchett, going against Heidi Lovelace and Candice LeRae.
First, Candice LeRae, you look good tonight.
Marry me.
And I was just about to say, my buddy Alex here is single. So, at the next show you're there, make sure you come find him. He'll make you a happy woman. Maybe.
We'll attempt to.
I think. He'll try. Right? Try?
Trying's having attention and family. I'm more of a can-do attitude. So.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
There we go.
Now on to the match.
Anyway, I digress.
It was a really, really entertaining match. AAW, I have to give you props. You guys are like almost masters at putting together these scramble matches, these 6-man tags, the 6-man matches, just, your multiple talent format of wrestling that you put out there, whether it's a 4 corners or whatever you do just to get your talent out in matches. You always put on a good show, and you 6 performers today just mentioned did another exceptional job of showing what AAW is all about. Teams. 0G we love, big fans of.
Loved them for 2 to 3 years now.
Yeah, we've said that many times. Davey Vega and Matt Fitchett.
I love with these two right
love
now.
These two, exactly. We love, and even Ryan, I'll speak for you, we love these two together. The face with the heel, and the heel like trying to get the face to be a heel, and the face trying to get the heel to be a face, and just their comedy, just not the over-the-top comedy that
Cocabana.
it could be misplaced, misused, and overused, I should say. But I really like this team together, and we've stated in the past that we like to see where this is going, and AAW, please continue to make this go somewhere for us because it's entertaining. Plus, Vega's really either you're letting him shine more in the ring, or he's getting better in what he does. I don't know which one it is, and I don't want to take a shot.
A little bit of both.
You might be right. And Fitchett's good. We've liked him since the first time I seen him a while back. Candice LeRae, Heidi Lovelace. Cool tag team together, because they have women's wrestling in there we're fans of. Again, we're not usually fans of getting the I was going to say racial, but that'd be way wrong. Intergender, thank you. But again, for the 3rd time in a row now that we've stated this, it's worked, and it worked well, and it didn't put anybody to shame. Or is that a better way of putting it? There's probably a better way of putting that.
No, I know what you're getting at.
And so good job. And the match was very entertaining again. And I mean, I'll give my star and let you speak what you need to speak. This is a 3.75 to 4-star match. It was just maybe not in general. I shouldn't say 4-star. We'll go 3.75, 3 3/4 star match for me.
3 3/4 star, I like that. See, when I first heard the match, Jimmy, the ring announcer, announced that it was a 3-way tag match. Right away, I thought, all right, it's going to be 6 nobodies are going to come out. But they've kind of shined away. AAW shined away from that, which I do appreciate. But this, I love it. All the 3 teams in this matchup. I thought it was great. Everything about it was great. It was just great. Great. It's like I said, Davey Vega and Matt Fitchett. I love the way those two are worked. They are like, they execute everything perfectly with the way their characters, the way their teams kind of face. Side note, they also came out to a Taylor Swift song. But anyway. Zero Gravity, once again, shined as usual. Yeah, my future ex-wife Candace LeRae and Heidi Lovelace that...
Wait, why ex-wife? I'm trying to pitch you to her, and now you say future ex-wife.
Because eventually she's going to find another guy. It's going to happen.
Oh, but see, now you're thinking that she's that kind of woman.
Oh, I didn't say that. You're insinuating that I did say that. What's going on here?
I flipped it all around on us.
Damn it. Getting out.
Sorry.
Anyway.
Continue on, sir.
Yeah, I like the work that Candace LeRae and Heidi Lovelace do as a team. I think they work really well together. The way characters kind of work together when they're in the intergender matches, I think they do it great, perfectly, flawlessly, really good. I think the Struck's about to hit us.
Stay.
Sit. But yeah, the match was outstanding between all 3 teams. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a 4. I thought it was really good. There was no botching, and everything worked pretty well.
Winners are?
The winners are Matt Fitchett, Davey Vega.
Yeah,
rightfully so.
Yeah, that was the best.
I think it was a good push for them. I think they need to continue to get pushed.
Yep, Zero G can take the loss and rebound.
Yeah, their
off
name's
of it.
big enough now where a loss like this isn't going to tarnish them at all.
Nope. And the women can take the loss as well.
Nice, yeah.
So.
Moving on, though. Our next matchup, we had Tyson Dukes going up against Eddie Kingston. Now, as everyone knows, I'm not the biggest Eddie Kingston fan, as I'm pretty sure if you've watched all of our past AAW videos, I have stated that.
AAW video.
There you go, yeah. I am actually starting to like Kingston. I don't like him, but I'm hating him less. Let's go with that. With him not being like the main event picture, he's actually a little bit more believable, and he can be entertaining with stuff he does in the ring. His slams are good. Just stay off the insecurity, stay off the smack, which he didn't do the smack tonight, which was, thank you for that. Thank you. And his mic skills, they're phenomenal. The way he talks to the crowd, the way he talks back at the crowd, the way he talks back at just whoever he's facing, you can smack talk, it's just great what he does. I think I just threw up a little bit in my mouth.
Yeah, since you're giving him too much praise, I'll take over for you so you don't have to, choke yourself later on tonight. Agreed. Mic work has always been good. His in-ring work, when he was champion, I didn't like.
Not at all.
Not a fan, but but I don't want him not to be there because he is entertaining, and that's what it's all about, us paying to be entertained. So he does a good job. And I'm done hating on him because we shouldn't hate on anybody in general. But the match itself, I actually was looking for it to be a little bit better. Maybe just because I was hoping it was going to be better. Not that I'm saying it was bad, but on a really good card, it was probably my least favorite match. But I'm still going to give you an average of the 3-star match because although there were times where I felt that I could have fast forwarded, I should say there was a time where I felt I could have fast forwarded. The work was done well. I don't remember a botch. Matter of fact, the whole night I really don't remember any botches. I think all performers did well tonight.
There was a couple here and there in a couple matches, but it was very minor to the point where they were sold well and it worked out okay. So it wouldn't call it a botch by any means.
Right, just not perfected, not perfect.
That's absolutely perfect.
I've seen Tyson in other places, and I've seen him do better work than what he did today. Not saying Tyson was bad. I don't want it to come off that way. But I've seen them both work better. So I think I was looking for a better match. Maybe that's just on me. Maybe somebody else who's seen it is gonna be like, no, that was actually, they did solid. And you're probably right. But again, 3 stars. Good job to both you in general. And there's gonna be a rematch. And I think the rematch will be entertaining, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, what's that? I know I was only talking about Kingston, so I'll touch base on Ducks on the end of the match a little bit. Ducks, I think it's Dukes, right? Yeah, how do I keep screwing that up? He's been in AEW for like 6 months now.
Returned for 6 months.
Yeah. Probably, it might have even been longer than that now, but anyway. I am a fan of Dukes. I always said he kind of reminds me of, like, not nowhere near as good, trust me, nowhere near as good, okay? Duck hunt. Nowhere near as good, but he has similarities to Chris Benoit. I believe I have kind of compared him to that before. There's something about him where there's similarities, the way he kind of moves around the ring. But for some reason tonight, I don't know, Duke's just, instead of him with it being his A game, it was like a B plus the way he was in the ring. Something just didn't click with him tonight. I don't know if he was just having an off night or what, but I'm a big fan of him. I'm not saying he did bad tonight. It just didn't seem like he was like his 100% self, where he was phenomenal with what he does. But I'm gonna go ahead and give this a 3 out of 5.
That might be your highest rating for a Eddie Kingston match.
It might be, honestly. Oh wait, is Eddie Kingston won, by the way?
Yeah, I was just about to.
Almost forgot to throw that out of there. And this match coming up next is my, I don't know, I got 1 and 2 for match of the night. This might be it. I'm not sure yet. I'll figure it out at the end of the show. But anyway, coming up, we had Chris Hero going up against the new man of NXT, Johnny Gargano. This match alone, buy the DVD when it comes out to this show. You didn't know who was gonna. We thought we knew who was gonna win, and then like halfway through the match, you're like, I don't know what's going on. Johnny Gargano is Johnny Wrestling. He is wrestling. This guy is phenomenal. Chris Hero. I wasn't the biggest Chris Hero fan until I finally saw him in person for the first time, and when I did, I thought he was outstanding. It's a shame WWE let him go, just because of the fact that he didn't really take care of his body as well, and he wasn't, built, he wasn't toned and all that.
Yeah, he wasn't the John Cena.
Yeah, there we go again. You're complaining about me, complaining about John Cena?
Well, I was given the typical wrestling.
Yeah, good point. Anyway, yeah, amazing match, outstanding match. Chris Hero, love him. Johnny Gargano, love him. This match had to go on for about 20-25 minutes at least.
I think it was 24 minutes and some change, yeah.
Yeah, and it seemed like it went by like that. It was everything was done so good. The first 5 minutes of the match was spent like doing actual wrestling stuff. Mm-hmm. And you had all the people going, shh. I still don't get that. Really, I don't understand why people always sit there and go, shh.
It's dumb. It's
stop.
A wrestling thing. Chant, have fun,
yeah,
enjoy
that's
yourself.
what you're supposed to do, not sit there and be quiet. I mean, I was quiet most of that match anyway, because I was like so
watching it.
I was like so into it. Everything was perfect that they did. It's wrestling, there was high flying, there was kicks, there was punches, there were slams, there were all different moves. It was, oh god, so good.
The kicking and punching and the elbows from Hero, it just was like great. Like you think they got one that was going to keep the guy down, and then the next thing you know, there's a reversal or there's one back, or it just was highly entertaining. It was 1A or 1B of the best match of the night. Absolutely. I don't know. You know what I mean? It was like you said earlier. You said it best. This is the one you buy the DVD for, to at least watch this one match. If you only watch one off this card. Rumor has it I don't even think it's not even really a rumor. Johnny Gargano is going to NXT.
Best of luck.
Yeah, best luck to you.
WWE, don't bury him.
Thank you, AAW, for bringing him to us so we can enjoy it. Thank you, Johnny Gargano, for coming to us and wrestling and doing your thing for us. And nothing against you, Chris Hero, or any other wrestler. Thank you for entertaining us very much, to all of you. The match was great. It was an easy 4-star match, easily. I mean, you can probably put a little extra 25-50% on that.
So I'm going 4.5 on that.
Yeah, I mean, it was great.
Your winner, Johnny Gargano. Not expecting it because we thought Gargano was going to leave after the show. Normally the way AAW's been doing it, when it's someone's last show, they usually lose their last match and they go out with respect. Not the case. I'll kind of explain what the deal is with Gargano here shortly. Coming up next, this came out of left field for me. This next match, you had Shane Zabir. I think it's Shane
Saber.
It's Saber.
I think it's Saber.
Yeah,
never mind. I think I wrote it wrong.
Okay, we wrote it wrong. Our bad.
Shane Saber.
Debuting Shane Saber, being brought in by All Ego Ethan Page, bringing him under his wing, going up against the Marcus Crane experience. Marcus Crane. I don't think you really watched too much of the match. I think you thought it was going to be a dud.
I didn't want to watch it because of the two people there. I mean, I paid attention enough to talk about it a little bit, but
Marcus Crane shocked the hell out of me. I'd never seen him do this great. Everything he did was flawless, and he was doing like out there moves that you don't see every now and then, and I was almost in awe what he did. I never thought, if you told me 2 years ago that 2 years from now you're going to be in awe from something Marcus Crane did, I would have punched myself in the dick. Because I never thought I would say that.
Alright, I'll talk about the Shane guy. The AAW champion, All Ego Ethan Page, talked him up. He's his buddy, his new best friend. He's from Canada. Canada's awesome. They're the best things from Canada. So I expected him to be like a little star. This was his showcase match. He was gonna come out there, hit a bunch of moves, beat the crap out of Crane in a minute and a half, and we go, oh, cool. That was kind of nice. He did a couple cool moves. I'll look to see again. I didn't get that. Like you said, I wasn't really paying attention. I was doing some stuff on my phone. Not the greatest, I understand, but I wasn't invested in the match, so I didn't really care. But when I did look up, I did see Crane like shining, and I'm like, okay, so it did catch my attention, and I stopped messing with my phone, and I just paid attention to the match eventually. The match didn't last long. Crane looked like a star from what I saw and what you're told me, and like in a past AAW episode, review show episode from us, I'm pretty sure we talked about a way to maybe elevate Crane. Well, if you listened, awesome. Our advice is there for you. But that's how you start it. That's all I'm going to say about it. That match there is a start of how you can elevate Crane if you choose to.
I hope they do, because I see him putting in work for it. Granted, he doesn't look the type for a beer wrestler, but I see him like putting his heart out for the sport. It's not entertainment. Not sports entertainment. It's a sport. The sport of wrestling. And I hope they do something with Crane. I'm not talking about world heavyweight champion. No. But maybe like just
a contender.
Yes.
In general.
Let him contend maybe like a few months down the road. Let him see if he can contend for the Heritage title. See how he does with that. See how he builds off. See how the fans build off. See the reaction he gets from it. But I see good things. And as far as Shane Saber goes,
I hope your whole job was just to Crane.
because if that was the whole build up,
then you did perfect. But if that was like your A game.
You did like 4 moves and half of them you didn't look that great. I'm thinking it's your first show, and there was probably a little butterflies, and you're probably a little nervous going into it. If you did, that's fine. That's completely understandable. I'll gladly give you more chances to bring your A game to the table, which I hope you do next time, because I love seeing the new guy shine. Mm-hmm. But at the end of this match, Marcus Crane would go on to win, and I'm gonna give this match a 3.
I can't say I'll give it that because I didn't see enough of it, so I will not even rank it because it wouldn't be fair.
See, Crane just shocked me so much that I
But for story progression between
yes.
Ethan Page and Shane, and then what you do with Marcus Crane in the future, that is an A.
Yes.
So what led into Crane going back the winner, Shane collecting himself from defeat, Ethan Page music hits, he comes out, he basically tells him, what are you doing, you bum? I talked you up, I put you in my wing, and you lose to Crane, the drug addict, blah, 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 made some funny jokes.
Yeah.
Ego's great on the mic, we said it before. Then he's like, I'm going to show you how to win. He had an open challenge for the night. Out comes Matt Cross. If you don't know who Matt Cross is, I know him as Son of Havoc in Lucha Underground, and I did a little bit of research, so I'm not going to take credit for my knowledge on this, but he was also in WWE's Tough Enough. I guess he made it decently. I don't remember the place he took, so he was in WWE for a little bit, and he's been in tons of independent stuff, CZW, like I said, Lucha Underground, which now pretty known now as Son of Havoc, and he was really entertaining.
Yeah, these
two went well together too.
Yeah, their in-ring chemistry was almost flawless to a point, and I wasn't expecting too much because I'd never seen Matt Cross. I haven't really watched Lucha Underground or seen anything else from him, so I didn't really know much about the guy. But everything he did tonight impressed the hell out of me. It was good. Ego impressing me as well. Just his in-ring work, the way he runs his character, the way he talks. It's I've said all before about Ego, but Matt Cross, did a lot of different stuff. I mean, he's a smaller guy, kind of like part high flyer, like.
I mean, he's built. I mean,
he is built. He's not a skinny dude. He's built. He's got a lot of tone deaf to him, but he is really great in the ring. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why WWE passed up on him.
Because WWE is dumb sometimes.
Anyway, awesome match. Awesome match. I'm going to give this match a 4.
Yeah, 3.75. It was really entertaining, and another one of those really good matches on this really good card. And
Page would go on to win.
Yep. Continues his reign.
And they would kind of go after Matt Cross. After the match, try to beat him up, and out comes Johnny Gargano. So what everyone thought was going to be Johnny Gargano's last match at this show tonight, Gargano has challenged Ethan Page to a World Heavyweight Championship match on October 9th at Berwyn Eagles Club. Be there. It's going to be an awesome match.
2 out of 3 falls.
2 out of 3 falls, yes.
Which, by the way, I will promote October 9th for Jawbreaker, and then that's the beginning, which leads into some Shimmer for Saturday and Sunday tapings, I'm pretty sure. The card for October 9th looks amazing. Ricochet, Gargano, Page, Trevor Lee's coming back, the return of Silas Young,
Yay.
ACH is going to be there.
Yay.
I mean, I'm probably forgetting another main name, but it was already sounding great, so.
Yeah, be there.
Or be square.
Or be dumb. But, anyway, moving on, we still got 2 matches to talk about here. I know this video's getting a little long, I think. But coming up, we had Justice Jones. We all love Justice Jones. Who doesn't love Justice Jones aside from idiots?
I think we might be the only ones that do like him.
And we're the only ones that like good wrestlers, I think.
Justice Jones I actually haven't seen him in a little bit, so maybe take a break. Plus, we did miss last month. Sorry about that. But big fan. Newer to AAW, trying to get his thing going, and I hope that they keep him and they keep him around.
He let go of Knight Wagner, thank God.
Yeah, that was because Knight Wagner's bad.
Yeah, very bad. Very bad.
But fans Justice Jones, and he fought Congo Kong,
making his AAW debut. I don't know what this creature was. I don't even know. I don't know if it was it or a human or a cyborg.
Big dude. Big dude.
I actually said earlier, if at the show, if Gene Simmons and the Boogeyman had a baby, it would have been Congo Kong. That's exactly what this guy, monster, I don't know. It's confusing. It's
Amazon.
confusing. Actually, Amazon. I like Amazon. I like that.
I like the face paint. I did. I dug the face
yeah,
paint.
the face paint was kind of cool. I like the face paint.
I looked at this and I went, I don't know what this was about, this match. I look at it and go, is this like some monster abyss, but the Amazon version with, I don't know what his manager was, but he looked weird. He brought nothing to the game, and I don't think he's needed.
He looked like just another fan standing next to the ring. To be
He
honest.
did. He probably didn't get paid, and I don't blame AAW for not paying him. But I just don't get. That was the only thing I didn't get right off the bat because it didn't fit. Like, you know, I'm glad it wasn't a dude in a safari hat and everything looking like Crocodile Dundee. I'm glad that didn't happen to bring him out because that would have been bad too. But what turned into be a head-scratching moment turned out to be a highly entertaining match. And if there wasn't so many great matches already in this thing, this would be like one of my favorite matches of the night. Highly shocked about how good these two work together and probably never worked together in the past. And the moves that this big dude was able to do, and Jones showing off some stuff I haven't seen him do already, just made me more impressed about him. I want to see this match again. I do too. Like, I would actually buy the DVD not only to watch some of the other matches, but to make sure I see this one again as well. Like, wow. I mean, just great work from Jones and Kong.
Well, Kong tried to look like Jeff Hardy, like towards the end of the match, and you're like, "What the?"
Flying around.
The guy's like 7,000 million pounds, and he's like 6'6", and he's
no, he was 7 foot.
Oh yeah, 7 foot. Sorry, even though he wasn't. Look, I thought it was Jimmy Snuka flying through the air at some point. It was almost
dude. Just and the crowd ate it up, and it got the crowd.
Nobody expected it. It came out of left field.
It was just. I mean, like, it's good. I mean, this is a DVD. If you were not there, this is a DVD you definitely have to go get.
Yeah.
Or I think they do the network thing now. They got like a little.
They got like an on-demand thing, kind of like the WWE network thing. It's like, I think if you use a code, I think it's like $3 or $4 a month for like the first 3 or 4 months or something like that. I'm not sure. I saw an ad for it earlier.
I don't remember the ad, so I'm not gonna.
But yeah, Kong would go on to win this match in spectacular fashion. Oh my goodness, I'm still like flabbergasted about it.
The whole match was highly. Yeah. I wasn't even bored. I mean, by the time I got done scratching my head, like, what is this going to be about? Like, it was just completely entertaining. Okay, we need to move on. Good job, both of you. Kong won.
4 1/4.
4. Good job. I mean, 4-star.
Moving on to our main event of the evening. You have.
That's OI4K. Just,
Ohio is for Killers going up against the Hooligans. And Buck Nasty, greatest manager in AAW. He's really the only manager.
Hey Ryan,
in AAW.
as we're speaking this, you are now coming home from your Wrestling
Hi Ryan.
concert.
Ryan's here. I wonder if we can get him in for a 10-second interview or a 5-second pose. For those of you with flash photography, no, we already did that once.
Yeah, we did do that
one time only. But yeah, anyway, getting back in it, the match. Oh my God, Falls Count Anywhere match. 85% of the match was outside of the ring, which was great. For those of you that know Bourbon Street,
fucking running over here.
He is. Oh shit! Here he comes. Oh God, he's gonna attack. Oh, there he comes.
Go in the back, Bob.
Yeah,
you can't film without me.
Hey, I'm out of here. I gotta help her.
How's Rascal Flats?
Yeah.
We just got video about him.
Wait, just so everybody knows. He went to Wrestle Flats concert.
Pretty sure we brought this up
instead of AAW.
Yeah. He wanted to go to I like country music anyway, so it doesn't really seem a big insult, but to miss out a great wrestling show for a concert, it's like, what are you doing, man? Come on, bro.
Okay, AAW.
Hey, we're way off topic here. Sorry.
Maybe there'll be a commercial break in there.
Yeah, and we're back. No, but anyway, this match between OI4K and the Hooligans, holy bleep, this match was off the hook. everything that was done outside of the ring by the bar, for those of you that know Bourbon Street, and I thought I was going to die at one point. And one guy from the Hooligans come barreling at me, almost took my legs out. And they call them the Hooligans because they're hooligans, and they're kind of big guys, and I'm weigh $195 soaking wet. I almost died. I wouldn't be here right now if I didn't have cat-like reflexes and got out of the way of a rolling cannonball into chairs. God, then you had one of the guys from OI4K go up to the top balcony, throw Buck Nasty off.
Super kicked them off.
Yeah, super kick. Not throw him off, super kick. Down to the floor, which is probably about, what, 15 feet at least, I want to say? 15, 20 feet?
Right around there. 15. Yeah.
Off the top of the balcony seating area, down onto the Hooligans and the other guy from OI4K. I can never remember who's Peter. I think one's Peter, one's Chase. I can never remember. God, man.
Jack and Dave.
Jack and I was close.
Chris.
Chris is the only thing I remember, my bad. But yeah, and then after Buck Nasty goes off, the dude from OI4K comes flying off the balcony and dives down on the ground on everyone down there, and it was...
It's Jake, not Jack. I messed that up.
Okay.
Correct myself.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, we're idiots. Don't mind us. Plus, we don't really call you by your real names. We call you OF4K or Irish Airborne back in the day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, just wow on the match. The match was 1A or 1B, however you want to look at it when you see the match. This is another one of those must-see matches of the DVD. The brawl was done well, because brawls are hard to do, especially if you're there live, because you don't get to see all of it.
Unless it's done right by your feet.
Yeah, which half of it was done right where we're sitting. Well, eventually we stood, and then there were no more chairs anymore because they broke most of them. And, I mean, the brawl was great. The in-ring work when they got to the ring finally was really good. And just, whew, I mean, a really highly entertaining match.
Yeah.
This one was not a big wrestling match, but, I mean, it's a false count anyway. What are you expecting? Yeah. But highly entertaining and a lot of oh my moments, and my mouth was... and some applauding, and I mean, it was just, wow. Just
you were speechless through at least 3/4 of the match, just the things that were being done. Stuff you will not see on TV.
Yeah, things that just, like, I mean, man, these guys need to be paid more.
Yeah.
To put their bodies on the line for, so respect for that, and love to all of you for that do this in general. And, finish?
The finish, which... I was okay with. What I wasn't okay with was the pop it got. It ended up being the Hooligans going over on OI4K,
to
which
be the new AAW
Tag Team Champions. Which I'm fine with, but I love OI4K, so I'm a little bitter about it. But I like the Hooligans as well, so I'm fine with it.
Yeah, both teams are great, and I like both teams as well. I said to you, the ride with the Hooligans to get there was so great and so awesome. Now that they finish, it was lackluster, and I don't know if I don't think that's a detriment. I think that just shows how good the ride was.
Yeah.
But you're right, it felt flash. There was no pop.
It kind of felt more like...
Maybe it was because the crowd was pretty split. I definitely would say it would be more Ohio is for Killers fan favorite. But I mean, Hooligans get love, and they're great and entertaining, and I think the fans get it and they know it, just like we get it and we know it. They're great, and I'm completely cool with them having the titles. I'm looking forward for another rematch, or the rematch for it. I mean, and but yeah, it just was. Maybe it's because they weren't in the ring long when they finally got in there. Like maybe we were expecting more. Maybe the crowd just wasn't we're still trying to come down a little bit, and it just hit at the wrong time. I don't know. I'm not going to talk about the build of the match because the match was so great, but just maybe it was just us. Maybe we were looking for a kick out, or maybe we were just looking for Killers to keep the titles, and it just blew us for a shock, which is fine, completely fine.
See, I think what it might have been was, I think it was the fact that the match was so good. Everyone was up in arms, and I think when the match ended, everyone was just kind of like, why is it over? Why does it have to be over? Why did it end? I think it was more, now I'm thinking about it, I think that might have been kind of the reaction why the fans were just kind of dead when the Hooligans won, or everyone was just not expecting OI4K to lose, which I honestly wasn't until the match started to come to a close. But regardless, match was outstanding, and here comes Buck Nasty's biggest fan once again, otherwise known as Ryan. What? Oh, my phone's freaking out. But yeah, outstanding match. I'm gonna give this. I was gonna give it a 5 if it wasn't for the ending, but I'm gonna give it a 4.75.
I'm just gonna go with that 4.25. It was really good, and for a brawl type match and high flying, and that was just done well, and I was hooked, and just a great show in general.
Yeah, giving the show 0 to 10, I'm going to give it an 8.5.
I'm gonna give it a 9.
Ooh, it's a 9.
It was a really good show. I really didn't have, that one small little tiny time where I was out of it for a minute, if that, not even a minute, half a minute. Really that one match, it was only 3-4 minutes long, and I was only out of it for maybe a half a minute total. And then the Kingston Tyson match was, it was still good, and it was still 3 stars. It's a 9. It's a solid 9 for me.
I like it. See, I was stuck between 8.5 and 9. But
Final
just
thought?
Final thought.
Do you want to think? Want me to go?
No, I got a final thought. I don't know if you'll be able to think of this one though. But for those of you that did not know, within the past month or two, one of the co-owners for AAW, Jim Lynam, like the main guy, he unfortunately passed away due to unfortunate circumstances. I don't know personally what exactly happened to him. If I did, I don't really feel at liberty to discuss that. That would come down to the family and the close friends for them to be able to come out and say that stuff. But my thoughts, prayers go out to all of his family, all of his friends, everyone affected by his passing, and it's a very sad time for not only AEW fans, but wrestling fans who knew Jim Lynam as a person and as a manager, owner, just as a wrestling mind.
Yeah, you'll be missed. That was my final thought.
Yeah, damn it.
So I'll do the other one that we didn't get to touch on because we've been absent from YouTube for a little bit. Hot Rod, Roddy Piper. Obviously that news is old now.
Yeah.
But we're behind, and we like to pay our respects to these kinds of things. Unfortunately, they've been happening more than often, and as well for Piper, for your family and friends and everybody else. Again, our thoughts and prayers are with you all as well in that time, and still going forward, because it's not like, you don't just forget about it. So I think it's due just that we do 10 seconds of silence for Roddy Piper and his family, and Jim Lynam and his. Thank you. We will miss you all, both, and God bless you.
Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to comment down below. Be sure to subscribe. Go ahead and hit us up on Twitter and Facebook, telling us your thoughts about this AAW show if you weren't there, or just getting in contact with us about if you're interested in coming out to a future AAW show, which you should be able to. But anyway, on that note, to all those on YouTube who have been down about us not being around, I only got a quick thing to say to you. Don't be sour. Just clap your hands and feel the power.
New Day Rocks.
I was going to go Sleepers Rock. No? Okay. Second City Sleepers signing out. Peace, guys.